Doing a boot scan, trying to minimize, if not eradicate, a virus that the computer seems to have. It's taking a long time. I think I'm going to need some serious help. Waiting for the scan, watching my TV boyfriend, Nick Stellino.
How do you feel if I was to show you how to make a wonderful little dessert? Do you like that?
Yes, I would. My new pill container for my blood pressure medicine. Whatever day it is, when you take it, you leave the flap up. So when that's empty and the flap's up, you wake up the next morning, it's that day. The boot scan is still at 97%. Hopefully it won't take too much longer. It's taking a long, long time. My son had told me once it usually takes 45 minutes to an hour, and it has been about that long, so I don't know. Today I took some rolled coins, a roll of dimes and a bunch of rolls of pennies, totaled $8.50 to the bank to put to deposit. And I went by the Dollar General store and bought some toilet paper. And you know, it's always difficult to know which toilet paper, because the ones you like, you're like, which kind was that again? So I cut off the plastic wrap from one and I taped it inside the bathroom door cabinet. So I know what kind I liked, but they didn't have that kind at the Dollar General. So I go, okay, what's my next one that I like? And then you look at all the prices. You've got double rolls, triple rolls, big rolls, mega rolls. It's like, oh my God. And it just makes it so much harder to, then you have to, well, I go by the square footage of sheets and whether it's double ply and the square footage and divide that up. And yes, math geek. To figure out which is cheaper. I know. And I bought a new pill container because the one I had, I went to clean it because it looked dirty to me. So I popped up the top and it broke right off. The plastic just shattered. It was old. It looked great, but it was really old and brittle. So I bought a new pill container. And then Rick asked me if I would watch Mom while he went out to eat with someone. He asked me a few days ago, and I said, yeah, sure. Because he needs a break. He needs to get away from there. So I went over, and he was still in his cruddy clothes. And I said, aren't you going out to eat? No. She decided she was going to do something else. Okay. We watched some game shows and talked a little and watched some more TV. Because it's kind of rude to just pop in and then run off. I think my mom's feelings would be hurt. And I know I'm that way. If my son pops by and then rushes off, my feelings are hurt. So I hung around for a while. And they started this arguing. Still 97%. They started this arguing, which escalated into a shouting match. And then they kind of like looking over at me like, you are the referee judge. We have made it so. And I'm like, no way. I said, you invited me over here to be the referee and judge. I'm not going to be it. So get that into your heads right now. I almost like had to be a mom, a strict mom to 2 kids. I'm not, homie, don't play that. You know, not going to do it. Not going to do it. So I stayed for a little bit, and I drew some pictures on how Rick might be able to organize the pantry. Give him some ideas. I'd take like a little plastic container, shoebox, and put the Jell-Os or the sauce packets or whatever, and put that on a shelf. I put things in like plastic sweater containers or something that you can get from the dollar store. You can get them very cheap. Even your canned goods, you line them up in there. That way, if you're trying to get one in the back, if it's a deep cabinet, which it is, you slide the thing forward and then you can get to it easier. You can see better. And it's not for Richard's sake, it's for my mom's sake, because caregivers, they just reach in and pick something out. They don't always look at the date. the expiration date. It's a lot easier if it's organized. That they're going for chicken soup, they know if it's there and where it is. So it's for my mom's sake, really. And then she puts up the biggest fight. It's like, why bother, right? 8 days until I go to California, and I cannot wait. If I were not financially glued here, beholden to my mom's help, and having things that I have to pay back. See, people that troll me don't understand my whole situation, and I don't tell everybody my whole situation because I think it's embarrassing that I can't do everything by myself and for myself. To me, I've always been the breadwinner, and to be beholding the way I have to be right now, I don't like it. I really want to be right out there making the money again. It just isn't happening right now. So people that say nasty things to me and about my mom and my brother, they don't understand the whole situation. Yeah, they act like big babies and arguing and fighting and all that monkey shines and negativity, and that's not cool. I don't like it. But unfortunately, I have to deal with a lot of this, as do a lot of people in the world. They have to deal with a lot of things that they don't want to, and family that might be questionable. And if they weren't your family, would you ever talk to them? No. I'm getting off the beaten path here. So basically, I stayed as long as I could, and I came home running a boot scan. It still says 97%. Well, maybe eventually sometime before tomorrow night. Because tomorrow's Whoop Whoop Wednesday, and I will have a joke for you. And I've recorded this so many times, I don't know what I've said and what I haven't said. So I'll just say, upward and onward.